Hey, what's going on, folks? It's Jermo the Gizhoid here, and today I'm bringing to you my ghostrick deck profile. Now, I know I haven't posted any videos in a while, but I had some other stuff going on, so without further ado, let's get this video started. First, I run a copy of Ghostrick Lantern, as it protects me from being destroyed by a direct attack by special summoning this card face down defense. Then I run two Ghostrick Nico Sumis, because it can change a monster to face down position when a level 4 or higher monster is normal summoned. Next, I protect a copy of Chaos Hunters because it prevents you from banishing monsters. So that can't come up in most, I want to say, Necros or, what, Burning Abyss or Lightsworn, I guess? I don't know. Then you got Yellow Belly Omni. When it exceeds monster summon, I can special summon this from my hand. And once per turn, I can tap Exceeds material from an Exceeds monster I control, then target a different Exceeds monster my opponent controls, or just any Exceeds monster on the field. It loses 1 rank and it loses 300 attack. Next, a copy of Dust Tornado. It destroys a spell or trap and lets me set a spell or trap in my hand. Nekosumi. Lajin Mystical Genie of the Lamp. I run this because it is a beat stick, so to speak. Damage made. When I take effect damage, I can special summon this and I gain life points equal to the damage I take. Pump Princess, the Princess of Ghosts. When it's destroyed, it's treated as a continuous spell in my spell and trap card zone, and all monsters lose 100 attack each turn. Next, I run 2 Phantom Knight Wings. One monster gains 500 attack, and the first time it will be destroyed, it's not. And I can banish this card to special summon a Phantom Knight monster from my hand. But banish it when it leaves the field. From my graveyard, actually, not from my hand. Special summon it, but banish it when it leaves the field. I'm putting a few Phantom Knights here because it fits the theme of, like, ghost tricks, get it? 2 Intrigue Shields. Not really important right now. Protects ghostrick monsters, I guess. Next up, I have the boss monsters. Flusher, I'm gonna butcher this name. Flusher Dragon, the dual mode beast. Normal summon it without tributing, but if I can become half. Dark Hold, I'd say that's a staple in like most decks, I could say. Kuribo, discard it to negate battle damage. The other boss monster, Cosmo Queen. Scapegoat, when it's flipped summon, I can special summon as many Black Sheep tokens as possible. So that's really good for Link summoning. I don't have any Link monsters yet, but I'm hoping to get some in the new structured deck Power Code Link that came out a few days ago. Oh, speaking of which, Shadows of Valhalla came out today, so that's exciting. Mystical Space Typhoon, Call the Haunted, we should all know what these do. That's it, I'm playing 2 Phantom Knights. Yes, the Phantom Knights of Clover and Helm. If a Phantom Knight monster is sent to the graveyard, this card gains 500 attack. Banish this card from the graveyard, and during the end phase of this turn, add a Phantom Knight card from the graveyard to the hand. And I can only use this once per turn. So that's pretty good, because I can get one of the Phantom Knight Wings back to my hand. So Phantom Knight of Fragile Armor. If a Phantom Knight monsters you control is destroyed by battle by card effect, I can special summon this card from my hand. 2,000 defense, pretty good. Banish this card from the graveyard and set a Phantom Knight's card from your hand to the graveyard, then draw a card. So obviously you might want to send something that has an effect that when it's banished, you can banish it like a good effect, like maybe Phantom Wing or Fragile Armor. No, not Fragile. Phantom Wings or, I think, what's the name? Yeah, Javelin or something like that. I'll get to it later. It's in this deck. The Phantom Knight of Silent Boots. If you control a Phantom Knight's monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. And I can only special set once per turn this way. I can manage this card from the graveyard, add a Phantom Knight spell or trap from my deck to my hand. So this makes Phantom Knights more consistent in some aspects, but I'm putting it in ghostrick decks because like it kind of fits the theme of like spirits and stuff and ghosts. Oh, here I was talking about the one before. Phantom Knights of Shadow Veil. Target of face-up monster control gains 300 attack and defense. When the opponent's monster fails a direct attack while this card is in the graveyard, special summon this card in defense position as a normal monster, and in which case it's no longer a trap. If you special summon this way, banish it when it leaves the field. This is the type of card you want to send to the graveyard with Fragile Armor. Black Pendant. We don't know what this does. Absorb any monster equipped to it gains 500 attack, and when it's destroyed, your opponent loses 500 life points. Next, I got Plague Wolf. It can double its attack points until the end of the turn, but if its effect is activated, it's destroyed. The main reason I put this card in this deck is because of Black Pendant. My plan is to equip Black Pendant with Plague Wolf to increase its attack by 2,500, so that when it is destroyed, this will be destroyed too, and my opponent will lose 500 life points. And I think this was reprinted in Lair of Darkness, so that's good. Next up, I run the 2 Shinobi cards, Shinobi Pigeon and Shinobi Crane. My plan is to combo those 2 cards, so I'm going to put Shinobi Crane face down, then I'm going to find some way to protect it, then normal summon this, so I can use Shinobi Crane's effect to draw a card. And this lets me return Shinobi Crane to my hand. Not sure why I want to do that, but okay. And since they're both spirits, they obviously return to my hand at the end phase, but not if they're face down. Offerings to the Doom, destroy a monster. So this is one of the cards I'm going to use to protect Shinobi Crane, but skip my next draw phase. That doesn't matter. If this combo works, that won't matter, because I'm still drawing. Next up, I run a Sub-Terra Behemoth Dragon Story, which kind of makes sense during for the whole ghostrick thing. They can only be flip summoned. So yeah, that makes sense. And it has 2,400 attack, so that's good too. Waboku, it protects me from taking battle damage this turn, and affects my monsters from being destroyed. If you have Ghostrick Mansion on the field, this is really good if you have Ghostrick Mansion on the field, because with Ghostrick Mansion on the field, monsters that are face down don't protect you from taking battle damage. So this is really good if you have Ghostrick Mansion on the field. Next up, I run 2 of these. I can't pronounce the name. Just let you add a Ghostrick monster from your deck to your hand, whose level equals the number of Ghostrick monsters you control. Again, that's just for consistency's sake. And for Xyz, Ghostrick Witch, change the monster face down in the first position. That stops it from attacking. If Ghostrick Yuki Onna, when this card is attacked, I can change the monster that affected the face down, and it cannot change its battle position. The good thing about this effect is that it's permanent. That right there is absurd. That's just insane. Book of Moon flips one of my Ghostrick monsters face down again, so I can activate their effects. Ghostrick Jack Frost, it changes the monster that attacks face down, especially summons this face down. Ghostrick Scare, it reveals my face down Ghostrick monsters, and for each one of them, I can put my opponent's monsters face down. Swords of Concealing Light, this again fits the theme of face down monster thing. So it flips my opponent's cards face down for two of my turns, 2 standby phases, and then with Ghostrick Mansion on the field, I can attack directly. And if I'm attacking with a Ghostrick monster, the damage won't become half. So that's good. Ghostrick Stein, I include this for Xyz summoning. I'm going to use this with Xyz summon with Jiangji. Like I said, I'm going to use Jiangji's. Ghostrick Mansion, one of the main field spells. Monsters cannot attack face down defense position monsters, but can attack directly if all monsters your opponent controls are face down defense position. All effect damage and battle damage affected by monsters other than Ghostrick monsters is halved. Next up, it's time for the extra deck now. The first monster is Ghostrick Alucard. So, your opponent's monsters cannot declare an attack against any other Ghostrick monster except this one, and it looks like already face down defense monster, 4 attack except this one. And I can attack and seize material from this card and target a set card on my opponent controls, destroy it, and if this card is destroyed, I can add a Ghostrick card from my graveyard to my hand, not just a monster. That's pretty good. Number 65, Gin Buster. Again, I'm just including this for including it. It's Xyz. 2 level 2 dark monsters. It's pretty easy fulfillment. During either player's turn, when a monster effect is activated, I can attach 2 materials from this card, negate the activation, and inflict 500 damage to my opponent. The only reason I'm including it is because this effect is not once per turn. So as long as I can find a way to get the materials for it, it'll still be able to negate stuff. Mirage the Starbearer, 3 level 1 monsters. Again, I do have a way to get. I have a 3 level 1 monster, so that shouldn't be no problem. If this face-up card will be destroyed, I can attach 1 material from it instead. But for 4 lower monsters I control can't be destroyed by card effects. but they can still be targeted and destroyed by battle, which kind of sucks. But then again, can't be destroyed by them, so that's good. Can't be targeted, destroyed, which is good. So that protection is good. 2 level 2 monsters. I have that. When your opponent normal special summons a monster, I can attach one exceeds material from this card. That monster is 500 attack. Should have said more than 500, but I digress. And that concludes it, guys. That's the end of my ghostrick deck profile. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification so you don't miss more sweet content like this. And with that being said, thank you for watching. See you later.